How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. This is the episode 44 of the Level With You show. And today, I am joined by my two good friends, Kenny Castro.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
And his new, very nice glasses, along with the man, the one, the only, the technical king, Tyler Hadley.
Howdy doodly, everybody. Welcome once again. And we can't be remiss if we don't mention our sickly host, Wiley Olmstead.
Yes.
He's home battling what we hope is not the coronavirus.
Talking about it for weeks, and we really hope that it didn't catch up with him.
I know. The more you talk about it, the more it's likely to hit you out here.
I'm actually, yeah, it's what sucks is that I hear about it every day. I hear about it every day on the radio when I go to work. I hear about it every day. Like, at least one or two people at work talk about it, and then you can't really escape it.
I'm still more afraid of the flu.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm more afraid of AIDS, the flu,
herpes.
usually the boogeyman, but he has been too bad lately. Like, I don't know, like crazy stuff, like sleeping with the lights off. I don't know. Normal stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the coronavirus is not on.
I hate that. Oh, God, I hate that. Don't you guys say, do you ever really get that feeling when you're in bed and you, like, have the covers up one way and you're really comfy, but then you get a really bad feeling? And you know you can tell, like, this whole side of your head or something's exposed? You ever get that? It's just, like, the weird.
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so I guess I'm in the hot seat tonight. So to start us off, I just want to mention that you can subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Twitch. It really helps us out, so please, thank you for doing that. Also want to mention that we are hosting a Super Smash Brothers tournament at Focus Springfield in downtown Springfield on April 2nd, where we're hoping to have a lot of good competition and a lot of fun, lot of raffles, and it's going to be a good one.
It'll be a lot of fun, and don't use the excuse that I'm not good at Smash Brothers, because we literally have had every single person who we've asked to come, or most of them, are like, I'm not good at Smash Bros, so I don't know if I'm going to go. If we get a whole room full of people that aren't good at Smash Bros, then we'll have an equally good room of people who are not good at Smash Bros, and that means you might be able to win.
It'll be even more fun if we had a whole group of crappy players.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have some really good players. I know that for a fact, but
if we have a whole room of crappy players as well, it'll be perfect. And we're not that good either, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Speak for yourself. I'm getting nasty.
Okay, because you beat me one time with K-Rool. I was using K-Rool, and then you have your Joker, but it was good. It was a good match.
And I guess Dwarf on the Bend is going to be there April 2nd. I won't give it away who that is. Well, if everybody watches the streams on Sunday, they know who that is. So.
He got me for like the first
He definitely got me at first.
He got me for a while.
I was doing Madden Mondays, and like I'm like, oh, what's up? Thanks, Dwarf on the Bend. Tyler was like, that's Wiley. I was like, thank you, Wiley.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Anyone who's watching, if you guys have any questions you want us to talk about on this show, feel free to post a comment, send us a Facebook message, or just do anything you want to contact us. Join our Discord. That's kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah, talk to us. We got a lot of people in there now, or it's growing. So
it is growing. We're at 22 people. I am super proud.
That's not anything to snuff about. I mean, we had some constant growth. I feel like there was one day where we had like 3 different people pop in, and I was like, dang.
Yeah, seriously.
Invite your mother, your grandmother, your brother.
Yeah, it's a family community.
It's a family community. Except for except for at 3 a.m. when people are telling each other to hop off the dicks. But
yeah,
that happened one night.
Hop off the Smash, hop on the dicks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lefty 2 times over there, modem tapping.
Modem tapping. He got upset.
Yeah,
you know.
That's okay. We love you all, and we appreciate you being there, and we hope to keep bringing you the best content. You know, maybe one day I'll contribute to the server actually, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, you can talk about your mobile games.
I can. I know. I think about that. It's funny because I think about that every morning when I'm on my way to get coffee. I'm like, man, I'm playing the stream mobile game. I could bug the guys about it, but I probably should just talk in the Discord. I don't know if anyone will answer me, but I can just brag about how good the new 7 Deadly Sins mobile game is. Really fucking cool.
We just need to find you a group of dedicated mobile gamers that you can have these conversations with.
That's true.
Because I am not one of them. I am not part of that group.
You don't have to be dedicated. You just don't have to spend money on it. You just play the game a little bit. Like this new one, for example, it's great. You don't even really it's like console quality on your phone. You can play it for free now.
We got Stadia and xCloud for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have console quality with Project xCloud.
That's true. Okay, it's true. Hey, just sharing the mobile games, God. That's okay. No,
we love you too, Anthony.
Okay. All right, everybody. So we've got a couple new items. Let's talk about what games we've been playing. You want me to start off with a Final Fantasy VII demo?
I want to hear about that.
Yes. So, Anthony, you said you're not going to play it just because you want to be surprised when the full game comes out. But the demo was very good.
I've heard a lot.
I liked it a lot.
I've heard that on the internet. It's very like positive.
I'm convinced that I'm going to purchase the full game.
Ooh.
or
share like $400 worth of it.
Well, I mean, they say it's part 1, but if Wiley's willing to share play it with me, I'm down to split it with him.
Hell yeah,
nice.
But yeah, like the game, it's only the first like 45 minutes to an hour.
So you start off on the bombing mission?
Yeah, it's like it's the very beginning of the game.
Oh, I love it.
And you go through the silo or whatever, and you battle some enemies. It teaches you how to use all the mechanics, and it gives you the option as to like how you want to play. I only played using the normal mode, but there's also the option for the classic mode, which I assume is more geared towards the people who want to play those more turn-based like. And I've seen a lot of people online talking about how that's what they want the game to be. Yeah, but obviously that's not how it is. So sorry.
I take it it's probably, did you try out both modes or you just tried?
I only tried the normal mode. I didn't try the classic mode, so I don't really know how turn-based it is.
I'm sure it's probably more so like Final Fantasy 12 or maybe 14 online, where you have your auto attack, and then I think it fills up like your ATB gauge. Yeah, and that's what you have in this game as well. You have an ATB gauge, which lets you use your abilities or spells. Every time you use an ability or spell, it takes a bar off of your ATB gauge. But the combat is really fluid. You got to play as Cloud and Barret. In this 45 minutes, you had one boss battle against the giant scorpion robot thing. Oh yeah, that's sick. And it is really cool just to see like how they translate those types of like boss battles into a 3D slasher game. Isn't it multiple phases now? It's like you go through, you get the boss down to a certain part, it changes kind of like its pattern. Yeah, That's amazing. Yep, definitely. Like at one point you have to hide behind debris in order to avoid its laser. The first phase was very simple. You're just like, and it really walks you through as to like enemies all have like unique weaknesses and things like that. So it's like, I think it's weak to electricity. So then you have to switch over to Barret, and is he the only one that has in the demo like the electricity material? So Cloud has fire, Barret had electricity or thunder and cure. He had 2 spells. That's crazy. And the combat in the game was very seamless and flowed well, so you can switch between characters using the D-pad. Up to 3 characters in your party, I know. And once you switch a character, the camera just kind of pans over and zooms out to where the other character is, and then you just kind of the AI just takes over for whoever you're not playing as. But then at the same time, the whole like turn-based aspect of Final Fantasy is still definitely heavily built into the system, because you're able to give commands with the character you're controlling, as well as you can give commands to the characters you're not controlling. So if you know the enemy's weak to electricity, but you say you want to still play as Cloud, you can just command Barret to use electricity, use thunder. But I mean, one thing that I did find is that it didn't seem like the ATB gauge filled up as quickly when you weren't controlling the character. I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's just how it felt for me. And I mean, overall, like it reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts, which grabbed my attention. There is a lot of hacking and slashing. So like every character has like a typical attack, which is their square button. For Cloud, it's just like swinging a sword. For Barret, it's shooting his Gatling gun. But then every character also has a unique special attack, which is the triangle button. So for Cloud, his triangle button, he actually switches modes from what were they called? It was like operational and sorry with the P, some P word. Persnickety. But anyway, like one mode is like faster attacks, and you can block at the same time, where the other mode was very heavily focused on heavy attacks. And you're doing a lot more damage that way, but you
lack the ability to block or like the ability to dodge roll and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. That's kind of actually that goes into I forget what other game, but the one that's popping to mind is that Wiley was playing. I'm sure he'll talk about next week. Was Yakuza 0 because you have the different fighting styles like brawler and like fast paced, and you can switch. One lets you like have super light and quick attacks, but you can't. You know, you can block. Then the other one, brawler, you can just like hammer down on people, but you can't block or really do anything. You can't move that fast.
Right.
And I definitely want to mention that one of the things Wiley's mentioning in the chat right now on Twitch is that he found the demo to be very polished. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, the environment was beautiful. The voice acting really well done. Yeah, it was just a very like as soon as you start the demo and as soon as you kind of have once you have control of Cloud, like it's like wow, like this looks awesome.
This is finally happening.
Okay.
That's amazing.
That's amazing to hear, and it almost sounds like a fully upgraded like Final Fantasy 15 combat. You know.
Yeah, and I think they've taken like
what they wanted.
Everything that worked out of Final Fantasy 15 and put it into this game, and they also took everything that didn't work out of Final Fantasy 15 and
either fixed it or left it out.
Good.
Right.
That's what I want to see. Well, that's good. I mean, everybody's been raving about it,
and it's funny to say because. Talking about it and the differences because I just went back to Final Fantasy 15 because of Game Pass. Game Pass dropped the Royal Edition and that had all of the episodic DLCs.
Physical version now.
So I was like, oh, and I'll install it and let me check it out. So that is part of what I've been playing. I missed out last week, and while I was sick last week watching you guys talk, I was doing that. And I did the episodes as they dropped. I did Gladiolus, Ignis, Prompto, and then I ended it with episode Ardeen. And that was the best one. And I was like, wow, why did they stop their planned second half of like episodes and DLC they were planning for Final Fantasy 15 after doing this one? Because of how it felt and how great it was, I felt like they needed to keep going with it. They should have kept going with it.
That's probably where they transitioned to like more 7. That's probably when they went back to like.
Man, if you get the chance, I'd recommend out of all the DLCs for Final Fantasy 15, that's the one to play. Damn. Because the other ones, they're like, it's okay. There's ads they last about an hour. At length, and they add a little bit of story to, you kind of just find out what they went through when they disappear from your party during the main story of 15. But seeing his backstory, Arden's backstory, because what you're playing is a prequel. It's before the game. So you're practically seeing
Arden the bad guy.
Yeah, the bad guy.
Oh, okay.
So you're playing as him, and you're finding out why he did what he did. What led to him being the way he was, and you're like, wow, like this guy just could not accept fate and refused to accept it, that he was like a martyr, and just was like, no, he's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and I have this weird ability to demonify people and like suck out their life force and turn them into the demons. And I was like, wow, like if played amazingly, you were able to summon Ifrit at will throughout combat. So it was such a departure from the regular combat in the game that I fell in love, and I was like, wow, they should have just kept on going past that.
Right.
But unfortunately they didn't, because Nomura had to focus on Kingdom Hearts 3. But it is what it is.
Still gotta play that DLC.
So definitely looking forward to Final Fantasy 7, and like I know it's not going to happen. I know it's going to be a single player game, but like if this game was like was a multiplayer co-op game, man, that would be awesome.
They tested out the multiplayer with 15. I don't know how that went though. I've never looked into it. Never saw reviews on it, so I'm not sure what they got out of that, because they test out these things.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe they put a separate multiplayer like thing where it's not in the game, but like a separate add-on and just game mode. You never know, where you create your own person and you're within that time setting and that conflict or whatever's going on in 7.
Yeah, I mean, if they were to do it, it would just be people would be able to join their friend's storyline and take control of a party member.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Tales of Symphonia for the GameCube. Remember, that was like the first like 2-player RPG I ever played, because you could just hop in and like control one of the party members in the fighting. And the thing, Secret of Mana did that too. Was you can once you get to a certain point, you get another party member. You can just have the second party member roaming around.
Yeah.
So definitely worth it. Day one.
I think so.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm probably gonna be knee deep in Persona when it comes out, but
That's right, it's April.
Yes, we did get it. It did get pushed back to April, but you will be knee deep in Persona.
so
Well, at least will you? They want it and have it in the backlog while you play Persona. Is it worth your
Yeah, yeah.
$60 day one?
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think so.
Oof.
It's looking good.
And we already know Wiley's gonna go half with you. He already said it in the chat.
Oh yeah.
All
There you go,
right.
Wes.
So it's
So
not
it's only
fully $60.
$30.
So
That's wild.
that is amazing. That I can't wait. You know, I'm pretty sure. I believe, if I'm correct, if Wiley's in the comments, so he might be able to correct me. But I think Wiley might just let us dive deep into Persona 5 Royal and stay away from it for a little bit. So I can foresee him playing 7 while we're diving deep into Persona.
Yeah, I mean Anthony will be playing it too.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna be head first in that.
Anthony took 2.5 years to beat Persona.
No, yeah, hey,
I know.
3 actually. I think it was 3. Actually, no, I still it's still going because I haven't watched the 2 hours of ending cutscenes yet.
Oh,
So I have to sit there and just be like, oh god. But I think I got the true ending, which I'm really stoked about. I hope I did.
And he said, oh, for sure. So that's been confirmed. So we're split here. 2 of us will be knee deep in Persona, and the other 2 will be just kind of holding out for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
sounds good.
It's gonna be tight. I'm so
All
excited
right.
now.
What about you, Anthony? You've been playing some Japanese mobile games, I
have
hear.
been. My little cousin, shout out to Jacob if he's watching. I don't know if he is, but he was a real good pal. He gave me an Android phone. I honestly have never really realized how much I loved him because had one back. But it was like the Samsung Galaxy 2 was like first out. That was the last time I had an Android phone, and he gave me the one. It's like it's nice and big. It's got like rounded sides. It's super. It's
Does it
super
have a pen?
nice. It's got the best wallpaper on the back.
Is it no pen? Oh,
Nope.
Oh,
It does have a pen?
it's supposed to have a pen. So this is a Note.
Ooh,
No, it's not. No, it's
Nope.
not the Note.
No, it's a
not.
Galaxy.
It's
Looks
a
like.
Galaxy regular one, but the waifu in the back.
Oh yes, it's good. It's the good case. You like that? It's, the little NSFW for all you guys out there. Yeah, no, it's great. I just been he downloaded this app for me that it's like QOO app that you can go and play. Like you can download all the mobile games that are out in Japan. So I downloaded the Japanese version of Dokkan Battle that I already have like 800 days into the English version. My Hero
Why?
Academia game.
What's the point of downloading the Japanese one?
It was on the 5th anniversary. It was the new thumbnail, so I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll get the 5th anniversary login bonuses." But no, I missed it. It's over. It's done. Messed up.
So can you use your American account in the Japanese one?
Oh, it's all
So
different.
you start
So you're
completely
starting
over.
from zero.
Start from zero. So I played a little bit today, and I was like,
Disgusting. Why would
Yeah.
anyone do that?
But the best part about it was I was like, oh, muscle memory. I don't even need to know what to read. I know what all these are. So I played it so much I can, pretty much blaze through the Japanese version.
Jeez.
Oof. Yeah, it's the tacos from earlier.
That is skill right there.
What can I say? But yeah, I've been doing that. The My Hero game I played, it's pretty sweet so far. I haven't really played much. I'm looking for a guide online because a lot of people out there, like a lot of dedicated fans of those mobile games, English, that have done the same thing I did. They have like created guides where it's like a side by side, and it's like, okay, this is what this means in English, and I was like, whoa, okay, I'll look into that. That's been sweet. They have a JoJo mobile game. One of them that I really wanted to play, they ended up just shutting down, so I was like, I can play that. The other one they have up by Bandai Namco that's been out for like, I guess 4 years now in Japan. It's basically just like one of those marble games where you have your characters, but you like pull it and you shoot, and it's like this little arena thing. It's interesting. A little time sink, but
Like what crap? I can't remember the name of the game, but the one with the dinosaurs.
oh yeah, it's oh man, I know exactly. It's Monster Strike. Monster Strike, I think.
Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of the more mainstream marble game with the little dinosaurs that they shoot the marbles up.
Oh, Bubble Bobble?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Bubble Bobble or Bust a Move. Yeah, Bust a Move, Bubble Bobble, kind of
sure.
same thing. Yeah,
I don't play mobile games.
it's an arcade game. Bubble Bobble and Bust a Move.
Tyler's like, that's the best you're gonna get out of it.
That's all I got. But yeah, it's pretty much just going off. They got a Konosuba game I want to try out. I haven't played that yet. They got a sweet Monster Hunter Riders, which is Monster Hunter Stories, but like in a mobile game version. So you play as like your little hunter people, and they have their monsters with them they ride, and it's turn-based RPG. I'm hoping there's a guide out for that too.
It's a guide for everything.
There better be. I got to get more familiar with Reddit because there's a lot of stuff on Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I have to I've only scraped the surface of Reddit.
I'm afraid for you to dive deep into Reddit.
You guys won't see me.
I think we're gonna lose you.
Yeah, you might. From what I've heard about That's why I never got into 4chan, because I was like, from what I've heard about this site, it's just like you fall, you like dig a little bit, and then you just fall, and then
Yeah, 4chan sounds scary.
4chan is scary.
That's like the deep dark web disguised as like a clown with a balloon. It's like,
yeah.
You want to play with me?
See, I still wouldn't even play with that. I didn't know no
Yeah.
clowns, sir. I don't know what it is about face makeup, but it spooked me. I'm like, oh, thank you.
That's
weird.
That's 4chan for you. It's pretending to be nice and friendly until you dive deep, and then
Then you hit the good bad stuff.
they're harvesting your organs.
That's wild. But yeah, I've been playing mobile games. 7 Deadly Sins mobile game, as I brought up earlier. It just came out 9 o'clock last night. It dropped. It's amazing. Having a lot of fun with it. You guys should check it out if you like mobile games. It's a free download. It's almost console quality.
You're listening to this podcast, you may now start seeing ads on YouTube and everywhere because Anthony talked about this game in our text group, and all of a sudden I started seeing these ads for it. I don't know how that happened.
Yep. I'm telling you, they listen. It's scary. Facebook does it.
They listen. They read your text. They see it all.
I know. I get nonstop ads for that Fate mobile game too. It's just like every time I watch a YouTube video, it's always at least one of those, or Taco Bell, or what's the most recent ones? It's been Wendy's, Taco Bell. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary how well it knows me.
I just hope Android isn't reading my lewd text messages between me and Anthony.
Yeah. Well, I think it might be, because that's why it's giving us all those Taco Bell and Wendy's ads.
Oh yeah, maybe. the things we talk about, what we do with Wendy's.
Well, speaking of Wendy's,
Breakfast.
Kenny, you been playing anything new? I mean, we've been playing some League of Legends.
Yes, we have. We been dipping our toes into a MOBA. I was like, my cousin was like, shout out to Michael. He kind of was like trying to show me the ropes, and then I was like, cool. And then I was like, Tyler was like, I'd be down to download League, and I was like, cool, download it. So then me and Tyler were playing with my cousin, and then we were like, okay, this is cool. Then me and Tyler played, and we were like, all right, we're doing not that bad. They were like, Anthony, download League, let's play. So then Anthony downloaded League.
Mm-hmm. And then everything went to shit. And
then we were getting wrecked.
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked at Tyler today while we were eating tacos for Taco Tuesday. I was like, Tyler, we're kind of fucked up. We had Anthony play one beginner bot match. And then we were like, "Oh, you're ready for humans."
All right, there you go. I was totally prepared to suck, and it was fine. It was a lot more fun playing with bots because I felt like I was doing better. But I mean, now going in and seeing like how crushed you just get against people, I'm like,
I was like, damn. I was like, playing the match and then just hearing how overpowered like the bottom lane something was. I'm like, oh, Anthony's feeding.
Yeah, and the one guy who's just like, what are you guys doing? You're just feeding them. Stop. You all suck. And I was like, yes, please tell me more. Oh, I love it. I'm feeding you right now to feed me back. Please be toxic.
Your toxicity is feeding me.
I loved it. That was a lot of fun.
I got a shout out over here from somebody. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Notorious 4133 said he misses me. No homo. No homo back. I miss you too, even though I don't know who you are.
You can be homo. It's okay. You just love.
Only with Wendy's. My Wendy's griller, whoever grills my sandwich
Wendy's
at Wendy's.
A lady.
No, the griller at Wendy's, whoever grills my burger.
That could be a lady.
Could be a lady.
No, they normally put the guys there. Have you not noticed that? They're very sexist about who works the grill at these fast food restaurants. It's almost always a man.
Maybe.
Working the grill. Maybe. I've seen it. I walked in and I'm like, another dude.
He's about
to serve me up hot and ready.
Throw my shit around and just pass it out, and it's all discombobulated.
We should do a census.
We should, right? We should just go around fast food restaurants and just see how many times we walk in and it's just males working the grill, and then sue for gender inequality.
See, I normally like when I go in to order the food, I just look at the person taking my order, and then I don't look at anybody in the back. Maybe I glance up like occasionally because I'm awkward and I don't really know where to put my eyes. But I like to keep it a mystery because that way I'm eating it. I'm like, oh my God.
Nah, I look in the back because if one is bobbing to like some Lil Wayne in the back, so I'm like, he's in a good mood. He's about to put my baconator together pretty good. Mm-hmm. But if the one in the back is pissed off because they just cut his hours, I'm missing bacon. I got too much mayonnaise in my sandwich. It's bad. If
that is mayonnaise.
But getting back to League, Anthony was feeding them baconators, and they were becoming overpowered in the bottom lane. And then,
hey, that's ironic what you were talking about earlier too,
right?
With this, that's really funny. Oh man, I just saw I'm just having a conversation about this right before the podcast.
Yeah. You know, a segue. Let's throw it in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm so far enjoying my time in League. I got pretty frustrated last night because I don't know. I'm a competitive gamer when it comes to strategy games like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just need to figure out. I need to do some research for sure. I need to figure out who like the people that combo together are. I mean, I kind of want to try like jungling. I think I could probably be good at that. I think I have like pretty good. If I need to have good awareness of the map, I can. I mean, it just makes me think back to my Overwatch days where I like killed it there. Yeah, but I mean, it's a completely different game. But
you know, it's one of those things. I think, you know, once we get more used to it, we put more experience under our belts, we can only just get better. You know, you can't just get worse. You get more. I mean, it's mastery behind characters and things like that.
It's only easier too, like if you play with a full squad. I mean, if we had 3 or 4 people playing, we could probably strategize more.
Yeah, that we knew rather than like randos on
yeah, because obviously people aren't like. I need to like. I don't even know all the controls for the game, like in like pinging for assistance or like pinging to watch out and stuff like that.
Yeah, like they signaled to be careful. I was like, how they do that? I
don't know how to do any of that yet. But I think stuff like that would be helpful, especially when we're not in voice chat, or maybe we just need to jump in voice chat for League in order to
just stop being shy, talk to randos.
I don't know if I want to talk to random people. It's gonna make me mad.
Oh man, want to say thank you to Notorious for following us. He just finished following us, and he did just let me know who he was. He was my former student at Dean when I worked at Dean. Funny thing, we were just talking about my time.
Just talking about
my time working at Dean.
Yep.
But he also did say that Smite's the way to go.
Smite's a pretty fun game from when I played. It was a third-person league, but you actually had like physical control rather than like you click StarCraft kind of control.
So I enjoyed Smite for a brief time while I was playing it, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was dope. I thought it was fun. So also trying to be more interactive with the chat. Somebody asked what he's drinking. Tyler, I'll let you tell them, because this is a beer you provided us.
That's my cousin. What's up, Jake?
This is a Treehouse beer. What is it called?
It's brown bears with a side of coffee. Bear with a hint of coffee, right?
Yep, bear with a hint of coffee.
Bear with a hint of
It's a brown ale.
Brown ale
from Treehouse. I went there last Friday.
And also, your cousin also says Smite is a good game.
Oh, there we go. We got double confirmation.
Double confirmation. I think that might be a game. I think Smite is free to install, right?
Yeah.
I think we just gotta buy characters, but I think it's something we can install on the PS4 and all play together. And yes, IPA gang, man, gang.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what I got. I got a double Curiosity 92.
Hell yeah. So you know. I think jumping back into a MOBA, into just competitive PvP playing like this has my blood stirring. Like I love this type of shit. You know.
I jump on Rocket League with me.
Oh my god! I like watching that. I will not play.
I'd be down. It's just that last time I played Rocket League, it felt like I was playing a different game than everybody else. Like everybody else's skill set was here, and here I was thinking I was cool because I think I could backflip.
Yeah.
So I was like,
oh, cool.
People,
I would be.
I mean, that's where like everyone starts, though. I mean, that's what I'm feeling right now.
I saw people going from one goal to the other without touching the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second, what the fuck is going on here?
How are they doing that?
Yeah. Like
I mean, and you're going to encounter that if you jump into ranked matches because they need to place you first. So that's gonna like give you a variety of people to play against. So, and then once your placement matches are done, then you'll play more people on like specifically on your skill level.
Listen, I think I truly am just gonna go back into, like I was telling you, Tyler, play PvP World of Warcraft.
There you go. Yeah,
with my hunter, my hunter's waiting for me.
How long has it been? It's gonna be quite the difference then if you're gonna go on now.
3-4 years now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hot.
It's like 2 expansions.
Two full expansions, but hey, it's like. You know, it's easy. I'll just pick it up like anything else. You know, I'll figure out what's the new meta for hunters. What's the best loadout for them? You know, thank God for WoW Armory. Like they'll tell you the
that was really
the
cool.
best specs and best talents to pick for what build you're trying to go with. Yeah. WoW and their add-ons really make it like dummy friendly to play the game.
I like that.
You know? Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Man.
You guys can handle the MOBA side. I'll handle the card side. I'll do Legends of Runeterra.
I'd be down to jump into that because I've been dying to jump into a deck builder.
Yeah, it's good. It was fun from when I played it a little bit. I'm still going through like the tutorial, I guess. I just got like right before we booted up League last night. I hit like the 5th or 6th out of 10 landmarks that you do. I guess getting all like the basic decks and stuff in Runeterra. But it's a neat combat system because every turn it's like you have your turn and then you play guys, but you don't play them. You play them onto the field and then you can play them onto the field and then choose to attack and then your opponent can choose to block and then it goes to their turn and then it kind of like repeats. And it's a little weird. You get like mana every turn and the curve's a little weird. You have certain mana for spells.
I love the suggestions in here. So, have you tried Hearthstone Battlegrounds?
I have, actually, at his suggestion, and it's a lot of fun. It's basically like, do you guys ever play auto chess? Like anything with an auto chess mode? It's kind of like you all
play chess.
Exactly. I know. I was like,
know.
I've heard it was a lot easier, so I was like, okay, I'll handle that a little bit. So it basically all the players, at least in the Hearthstone one, you start off with your tavern, and you start tavern level 1, and you all pull from the same pool of minions in the game. And you have like 4, I think it's, you start out with 5 that you can buy. You start out with 3 gold. Each minion costs, I want to say 2 or 3. You start for 4 gold. Minions cost 3. I'm paraphrasing. I could be totally wrong. I'm sure he'll correct me. But you can buy a minion each turn. You can buy as many minions as you have the gold allows each turn. You can sell minions back on the board because you can only have, I forget whatever max size Hearthstone board is. You can only have that many minions out. You can have some in your hand as well. And then basically it goes to the battle round. You go to the round, you're matched up with a random person who I think it's between 8 other people, and then basically your minions just go at it automatically on the field, and whoever has at least like a minion left on the field after everyone's done battling, they take damage or vice versa, and it's whoever's pretty much left alive on the field wins at the very end, and things can get nuts.
So it's like a tavern. It's like a draft, essentially.
Exactly. And I like that actually a lot more than like regular Hearthstone draft, like arena draft, where you go in and like you pay gold, you build a deck from that, you play matches. Where this is kind of like the auto chess mode to it.
Yeah, he definitely said it's a very unique auto chess. A lot of builds, a lot of that adaptability, and he's actually playing right now while watching us on Twitch.
Hell yeah!
So that's exciting. Now I'm surprised. Why don't we have your cousin in our Discord server yet?
You gotta join us. Send him an invite tonight.
Send him an invite, get him in there because he actually said that he's down to any time play Smite with any of us that's trying to play.
Perfect.
So that's another person always trying to get in there, trying to play some games with.
That's right.
So I'm not sure on time wise, but I know we got some good stories to talk about. But before we move on, kind of wanted to segue in between news and what we've been playing with the thoughts on me and Tyler watched.
What we've been watching.
What you
guys been watching.
I only watched half of it. So Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. Evolution, I think they called it.
Yep.
I mean, it's a full CGI.
Full shot-for-shot remake of the original.
Yeah, basically, and I'm not really a fan of that look.
The CGI look is rough.
Yeah.
It's like I'm still not used to it. So
it's just not a good look in general. Like
except for the Dragon Quest movie, that looked amazing.
That
CGI looked really good.
But you want to know why it looked amazing?
Medium. It's a different
because
character design.
It felt like I was watching a cutscene from the game. That's why it was different. Have you watched that one?
No, I haven't.
It's on Netflix as well. It's Dragon Quest: Your Story.
Yeah,
I think it's after 5. Dragon Quest 5. It follows the plot of Hand of the Heavenly Bride. I'm pretty sure.
Is it 5?
Because it's a kid with the turban.
It's either 5 or 3.
Yeah, one of the two.
One of the two. Yeah. So yes, like Tyler was saying, CGI rough to get used to that art style and just the way the animation style. I think they rarely change much within the storyline. I think they changed a couple things in regards to the scientists. Took away some of the empathy from them, made them just look like assholes.
Bad guys.
Yeah, straight up bad guys. The ones that created Mewtwo. I finished the whole thing. Still got me. Ash turned to stone. I was in the living room like.
I think the part that I fell asleep or turned it off at, it was right at the end of the Charizard Venusaur Blastoise battle.
Boring. Did they have the cool little like marks on them too? The clone marks. Yeah. Did you get to show the cool battle in the beginning where Ash fights the guy who has the Gen 2 Pokemon and you're like, whoa? They kept that. Does it play this like the theme song?
He's fighting against Lamb Fam, is it?
Oh, Don Fan.
Don Fan.
The guy with the bandana comes up.
The bandana. He takes out Don Fan and
that's so sick.
him. Yep, he's still there.
And it plays like the theme song during it and everything. When it plays like the Pokemon theme song. They have like, yeah. That's like how it opens because all the credits and everything are there. No,
it was like a remixed like theme song too.
It was like a good rock one.
I think it's the one that's inside of Smash. They have the remix one in Smash. I think that's the one they use.
I don't know.
I was going through the music in Smash the other day, so that's the only reason I buy music every single day.
You have to. You got to buy the shop to get that completion.
The shop, exactly. That's me. I'm trying to put my completionist hat on.
You got it, man.
But
it's a lot of crap.
Yeah, honestly, for a Netflix movie, it was okay. CGI, I'm not gonna get used to it. I think this is their Pokemon's second attempt at a CGI movie, because the first one was that other one, I Choose You, Pokemon I Choose You.
I thought that was 2D. I thought that was like regular.
Was it?
Yeah,
I could have sworn that was like CGI-ish.
I mean, they might have CGI parts. Wouldn't surprise me. But I think this might be like their. I'm not sure. But
maybe.
Sounds interesting. I gotta watch it now. I just want to watch the opening part.
Honestly, it just instantly. I was watching that first, and I'm like, "Fuck you, Saint Seiya."
Yeah.
It just gave me PTSD, and I once again did it to myself. Season 2 dropped to Saint Seiya, and I watched that, even though I already thought season 1 was trash. But yeah, the CGI, Netflix, please stop. Please stop bringing things that are CGI animation and shouldn't be to your platform. We don't want it. We don't enjoy it.
They have the regular series on there. I watched it during lunch the other day, the first episode, Saint Seiya.
It's fucking amazing.
It's great. The animation's awesome for the 80s.
God.
70s,
yes,
80s. Oh my god. Awesome.
Yeah.
So good. I watched the dub too, the classic, like this early anime stuff.
So I watched that anime. It's veering off. I watched that anime. First anime I've ever watched was that one. I was 7 years old in Dominican Republic watching it in Spanish. So now I can't watch the original Saint Seiya without it being in Spanish.
That's understandable.
It just doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
So I feel about Dragon Ball. I have to watch it English dub.
I just started watching the season 2 dub of JoJo's on Netflix.
Battle Tendency?
No, it's the Stardust Warriors.
Oh yeah, Stardust Crusaders. Okay, that's right, because they group season 1 with parts 1 and 2 of the manga.
They do.
So yeah, that's good. Okay, you're on the better part. You're on the best part.
Yep.
This is where it gets good now.
Definitely.
How many episodes are you in?
3 or 4. I just finished the episode where
Are they on the plane yet? Or do they fight Kakyoin?
He fought Kakyoin, beat him.
You know that puppet ability he has?
Yeah.
Never uses it again. Ever in the series. never bring it back up.
He just used the emerald attacker or something.
He just uses Emerald Splash. Yeah. That's the only thing he uses. I don't think he ever brings up that attack. He never brings up that he is like painting again somehow. Never brings that back up.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. They do that too. You're gonna see when they encounter another one of the guys who joins the crew. He uses an ability, never uses it again. You never see it in the series ever again.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious.
I'm being told by your cousin that part 2 is the best part, and stop him. Like, gotta stop him.
No, I don't know, man. I agree.
No, I've heard people say that.
Best part 2 is okay. I don't know. It was all right to me. Did I read it or I watched it? I think I watched it. It was all right. I don't know. I like 4 a lot. 5 is amazing. 3 was good. I think 1, 2, and 3 are all right. 3 was really good.
But I'm finally getting all the punching references and all the memes and everything.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get a whole bunch more of that. It's cool because it starts out like the villain of the week, kind of like classic shonen. It's like, okay, every episode is like either 1 or 2 parts where it's like, oh, we gotta fight this enemy stand, and then that's what pretty much the whole series is. And you get 1 or 2 random episodes, and then that. But it's great. It's awesome. It's punchy ghosts.
Nice.
I love JoJo's.
I watch it before I go to bed.
Yeah, I don't know. I do because I'd be pumped up a bit.
I feel like I'm in anime limbo. I don't know what to watch right now.
Dude, there's so many out there. You can watch Haikyuu. They got new episodes coming out.
I've been seeing like the Haikyuu there, and I'm like, should I watch this?
Akira no Sora, the basketball, high school basketball anime.
That one looks really good.
It is really good.
You can watch Fate. My little Jake introduced me as
Fate. I binge Fate. So
you binge? Okay. When we were watching Apocalyptica.
Is that the one? I binged the ones that are on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, so those are.
Okay, cool. Well, never mind then.
Yeah, I love those. The Fate ones, fucking obsessed with those. Have you watched any of those?
No.
Oh, amazing! They're amazing.
I thought about.
I'm like a geek for all that, like because they summon like these heroes of the past sometimes through these relics, and sometimes you'll get. I remember, was it Apocalypta or the other one that summons it's Apocrypha, he said.
Yeah.
And one of them summons Shakespeare.
Yeah, that's apocrypha. Yeah, because he's just like hanging. He doesn't do anything. He's just like me and my cousin were talking about it. It's like he's hilarious. He's one of the best characters. He doesn't fight, but he just like comments. He's like, I love to fight. I have to be here to witness everything. And he's just like, ooh, and then he just pulls out like a big thing of like stage monocles and is right in front of a screen, but still just uses them anyway to be like, I'm going to watch this battle.
Yeah.
Man,
You haven't watched Food Wars yet, Kenny?
for some reason it's popping up in my recommended and
God.
Hulu.
It's listening.
I think it's Hulu.
It's listening.
Hulu. I think it's like
listening.
Food Wars.
You guys need to watch Food Wars. It's so good. I don't know how any of you haven't watched it yet.
The first episode has like, I don't know, that one chick, but she got big busty boobies, and she's in a business suit. She's like sexy.
Oh yeah,
Japanese lady.
foodgasms in like every episode.
Orgasms.
And the main character's like, I'm gonna cook you the best meatloaf ever, lady. And then he makes her gizm all over, like biting the meatloaf, and she's like, I want more. And he's like, no. It's pretty
Big for it.
big for it, lady.
This is the hybrid podcast where we're not just talking video games, we're talking anime and everything that falls in between.
And that's just a theory, a game theory.
All right, should we jump into the new stuff that's going on over the week?
Yeah, we'll jump into the new stuff. Before he leaves, I'm gonna say thank you to Notorious. He did comment in it, thanking me, giving me congrats on the proposal. I did proposal to Miss Alice on Saturday.
Hey, congratulations,
thank you.
Kenny.
Good job.
So
Congratulations, you can get married.
With that big news, we'll move on to even other news because they're not bigger than that.
Boo. Cruising for a newsin. Cruising for a newsin.
Today news.
Item number 1 on the Cruising for a Newsin report. The Game Developers Conference is canceled.
Welcome to cancel culture over here.
Due to the coronavirus via cdconf.com. After close consultation with our partners in the game development industry and community around the world, we've made the difficult decision to postpone the Game Developers Conference this March. Having spent the past year preparing for the show with our advisory boards, speakers, exhibitors, and event partners, we're genuinely upset and disappointed not to be able to host you at this time. We want to thank all of our customers and partners for their support, open discussions, and encouragement. As everyone has been reminding us, great things happen when the community comes together and connects at GDC. For this reason, we fully intend to host a GDC event later in the summer. We will be working with our partners to finalize the details, and we'll share more information about our plans in the coming weeks. From FAQ, attendees will be receiving details on how to get full refunds. So, no GDC conference this year. What do we think about that?
Nintendo Direct's gonna get pushed back. We're not gonna hear a new Smash.
No. I think that's gonna push back our new Smash character, season 2 plans, roadmap. We're gonna just get it all. You know, like I was telling you guys beforehand, I think because it's new, it's getting so much hype. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, like the flu is still ravaging more people than the coronavirus.
Because corona really only is a very high, threat to really young people, like babies to really young kids, and then elderly people with bad, or people with bad immune systems.
Exactly.
I mean, I still partly think that it's because of the executives and the corporations out of Japan and the East. They just don't want to come out here to get ridiculed about having the coronavirus.
Honestly, I don't blame them.
I truly think that's what it is, because I've been seeing just videos about how people are reacting about, even on train stations when somebody of Asian descent comes on, like they're covering themselves like this person is infected with the corona. Like, no, you need to stop.
Kiss them. Don't take a shower for a couple days. Get a healthy microbiome. Don't be so scared. I do it every day.
For Christ's sake, man. Like,
don't wash your hands once in a while.
I drop food all the time, pick it up, and I'm like, oh, it's only gonna build the immune system.
Yeah. Cough in your sandwiches. Spit on your loved ones. And kiss your dog. I don't know.
I let my dog kiss my face all the time. Like, build my immune system, buddy.
Oh yeah, get that microbiome.
But yeah, I truly agree with you, Tyler. Though it's to avoid the harassment, the ridicule, even just the weird looks. that they might get, and they don't want to expose their employees to this. I think at the end of the day, that's what it is, and I think good for them. Cancel the shit.
Yep.
Cancel culture.
Because if anything, going to turn into a prejudice, which is nobody fucking wants that.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit. I'm not gonna fly 10 fucking hours, 12 hours, 16 hours.
Everybody treat me like a fucking monster. Yeah.
Like I'm fucking need to get quarantined. Fuck that. I'll stay home.
Exactly. No, thank you.
For sure.
And 10 years ago. But yes, Jake, I would like that fate tier list whenever you have a chance, please.
All right. Item number 2, we have Kojima Productions with a spicy silent tweet via TechCrunchy. A big announcement was recently teased by Kojima Productions, creators of Death Stranding, and many fans believed it has something to do with Silent Hills. Ooh. A cryptic tweet went up on the company's Twitter early in the morning. Hideo Kojima, the creator of Kojima Productions and the director of their first title, Death Stranding,
the first Strand type game,
made waves in late 2014 with the release of PT. This was a fully playable first-person horror game published by Konami, designed by Kojima in collaboration with Guillermo del Toro. A new teaser on Kojima Productions' official Twitter page could be teasing a Silent Hills game. The post reads, "Sorry to be silent, everyone. I've been really busy lately. I think I can say more soon about what we are going to... ... Ooh. Fans latched onto the word silent, as well as seeing Kojima himself discuss his next title being another journey into horror. Fans put these two things together to seduce that Kojima Productions may in fact be starting pre-production on the Silent Hills game. Ooh. With that said, it's somewhat unlikely considering that Konami and Kojima didn't have a amicable split. In fact, his removal by the publisher from the company has seen as a abhorrent action by many. Konami still has the rights to Silent Hill franchise. Considering both these facts, it would be surprising to see Kojima Productions develop such a title. However, their next game, being horror-focused, should keep fans excited. So, what do we want to see next from Kojima?
I like to see that PT continued. I mean, it's the style for me. With when I think of Death Stranding, I think of gray, sad, dilapidated, gray tones, like just. I mean, but like I feel like they can nail the piece. You go back and I've seen a bunch of other knockoff games on Steam. Like there's this one game that almost opens exactly the same way called it's not vocal. TP. I need my TP. Actually, you wake up in a bathroom or something like that too. Like same thing. When you wake up in PT, it's like it's like vocal or something like that. I forget the exact name, but it opens almost the exact same way. And it's a total indie dev studio, and it's almost got the same mechanics. First person and everything, so I think they could do really good by just if they
make like a true horror game, not just like a exploration type Death Stranding, like
a walking simulator,
a full on horror game. I would not beat it, but I think it would be a great time on a stream. I think I'd stream it. I'd shit my pants. I wouldn't beat it, but you guys can enjoy the journey.
It'd be a good drinking stream. I think horror games are really good to like hang out with your friends and play, especially if you're drinking. You're like and then you can go home a little spooked afterwards, or you get too drunk to pass out. You don't have to worry about it. Until the next day when you're like, oh no, that was real.
If they could make a game that's kind of like Resident Evil 5, I think that would be a tight game to play. Maybe they will pick up something like a PT or start hinting at that.
Sorry, Jake's leaving the stream. You have a fun night. Thanks for coming to watch, man. I appreciate it. Also, what's up, Phil? Thanks for coming. Appreciate you joining the stream. Sorry.
So I think if they could capitalize on being a true horror exploration game.
So I'm gonna ask you, when you go RE5, you mean third person, or would you want it like Biohazard first person?
Man, it's hard to say. Like, I feel like first-person games are definitely scarier.
Yeah, for sure.
So then here's my other question.
But it's Kojima. I mean, he's used to making third-person games.
Exactly. So then, would you want it to be compatible with your VR?
Ooh.
I haven't even played Resident Evil 5 in VR.
Biohazard VR. 7.
Is that
7? That's the one that the
7.
VR.
Is that? Yeah, I wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I'd be like, no thanks.
I feel like that one we need to pop in.
Even knowing the scares.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
We gotta get you in there.
I got too scared just by playing the game.
Also, fun fact, that part where.
But if it was compatible with VR, then that'd be
sick.
Pretty tight.
That's nuts. The part, you know, in Biohazard where he's the dad's got like, he's like, you gotta eat your dinner, boy, and he takes that knife and he shoves it like what looks like in your mouth.
I think did I get to that part? I think
It's like right in the beginning.
Oh yeah, so because I got to the part where he hops in he hops in the car.
Yeah.
And then I'm shitting my pants and I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm afraid he's gonna hit me with the car and I'm just shooting away.
Yeah,
and then he dies and I'm like,
it's that's a nuts game. But what was it? The dad. Oh, he's cutting him on the cheek. Fun fact: it's not his. I always thought it was like his teeth, like trying to like open it, but apparently it's on his cheek because when you play as Mia later, you can like see that. You see, he gets like cut on the cheek. I was like, oh, thank God, because that's just like, I don't want to be stabbed in the I want to be stabbed in the teeth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Question: before we move on, we're talking about what we wouldn't want. What about plot here? Because it's a horror game. I have a hard time with some of these plots though.
Like,
so Biohazard's plot. I just got engaged with Medalis, but she goes missing for 6 years and sends me an email video telling me that she's in Louisiana, in the swamps of Louisiana, and I need to come. That email just went to spam. This is a spam. I'm not sure who you are. It's been 6 years. You're not just gonna send me a video saying you're in the swamps of Louisiana.
You're like, man, I'm remarried.
It's been 6 years. Shit.
I've got a new family.
When I was watching the beginning of Biohazard, I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Like,
man, this guy must really suck. He's really lonely.
Yeah, like you're going down to the swamps,
right?
Just because she sent you a video after 6 years,
saying "Don't come and get me."
Exactly. Yeah. Why are you doing what she said not to do? They want us to listen.
Yeah,
I'm listening. Spam.
Yeah. He's like, you shouldn't be here. And he's like,
some of these horror games need better plots. So
I don't think. Yeah, it definitely needs better plots. I don't think it'll be like that. I think it will be kind of a. I can't remember the whole plot of the Silent Hills, but didn't they just kind of like throw you into like an area? I mean,
so I rewatched some of the videos of like people talking about little things that people didn't realize until after they beat Silent Hill or like beat these games.
PT or the original? Well,
the originals, and I did not realize that in one of them, like one of the endings is like. Well, is it spoiler? Is it spoiler? Maybe spoiler.
It's old enough.
Whatever. It's been a long time, been ages. Yeah. That in one of them, I guess the wife was always dead in the back seat, but because he had lost his like insanity, he just.
Oh, I think that's two. Yeah.
He just when you're looking in the back seat, you don't see her because he's going to find her, even though he's already been killed her in the back seat, and he just doesn't register that anymore.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I thought that was dope. So I think putting twists like that. And adding plot twists like that in the game, that's something Kojima's good at, and I think he just needs to do with this one.
Yeah, I think they need to add kind of like multiple different scenarios, different kind of like endings. Like it needs to really feel. It needs to be like thriller feeling.
And I need my playthrough to not feel the same as yours when we end. Like to be like, where did I go different from Tyler? That we have two separate endings. You know.
Yeah,
like
the games that I enjoy, that I think I hope they will create, it's just something that's just like so meta, like something that like you really need to be like, holy crap!
Exactly.
It needs to be something that like Matt Pat and the game theorist will cover.
Inception kind of
yeah. Fucking spin the top at the end of it, Kojima, and don't let me see if it stops type shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, the multiple endings would be pretty good. So I think Silent Hill, the original Silent Hills were good for that. I think there's like 7 endings and at least one of them. I know 2 and 3 had a bunch. And there's a joke ending in 2 where you walk in and it's just a dog controlling everything the whole time. The dog ending. Yeah.
Just fucking throw us for a twist. Imagine going scared shitless all game and then just to find the dog controlling everything. Yeah. I'd lose my mind. I'd snap the PS2, PS1 or PS2. Snap it. Never playing this game.
Yeah.
I was a dog.
I just
went through this because my dog's controlling it.
There's one, apparently, I think it's 2 or 1. If you examine a knife or a bloody knife or something in your inventory, like would seem like a regular action, you get a bad ending from doing that. It just you do, like it's just a one-time thing.
Yeah,
like you wouldn't even know you're doing it.
Yeah,
So
that's
stuff like
that
yeah.
type of stuff that'll just throw it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And you just didn't know what you just did threw you off for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think players really resonate with those kinds of things. I mean,
It keeps the conversation going even after the game's done.
I think back to like games like Undertale, just like a simple game like that, but it has like so many intricacies built into it, so many different like characters and like routes you can take. And
Yep, all the endings and the very bad ending where it's like, man, you just kind of like the whole universe is fucked up, and then they have the whole thing about Gaster that didn't come out until like years after. People are like, well, it's actually a scientist in the game.
Yeah,
who's now Sanson Papyrus.
Yeah.
People freaking out. But yeah, I agree.
Yep.
And so for the next one, we got Platinum Games expanding via IGN. Platinum Games, the Osaka-based studio behind Bayonetta and Vanquish, has talked to IGN Japan about the creation of a new office in Tokyo that Platinum director Hideki Kamiya says will be staffed with crazy people who want to make games. Currently, Platinum Games is sized at about 240 employees, according to COO at CEO or COO? COO at Sushi Inaba. Inaba. Yeah. I'm thinking of Persona 4. Let's see. The aim of the Tokyo studio is to bring aboard about 100 more employees. At the time of the studio's announcement, Platinum said the Tokyo location would attempt working on different projects like live service games. So stuff like Destiny, Anthem, all that, hopefully better. Inaba says another reason for its expansion is just to work on more games in general, whether they're original projects or partner projects. We got a big little excerpt here. First of all, we do not have enough staff at the moment. It's a nice problem to have, but we get a lot of work offers from other publishers. For example, something like Nier Automata, where we can collaborate on the publisher's IP or to make an original title for a publisher. And we are limited to how many projects we can take on. So there are a lot of projects that we have to turn down. And I think it would be better to increase our capacity so we can work on some more fun projects. Platinum, aside from working on original games, frequently partners with publishers to work on their IP, whether it be with Square Enix on Nier Automata or Nintendo with Bayonetta 3 and Star Fox Zero. From what Inaba is saying, Platinum is quite popular partner, and there are probably numerous publisher projects the company had to turn down. But with a new Tokyo studio and an increased employee count, perhaps Platinum can work on even more projects going forward. That's wild.
Cool. Honestly, that sounds like a good problem to have. You know?
For sure.
Where like other studios might be like not getting much offers, and they're turning down offers left and right. You know,
doesn't have enough staff to cover it all.
Exactly.
And they're only one location. Well, I mean, they're opening the second location, but it seems like they have like Ubisoft, how they're such a big company, but they have Ubisoft like Montreal, Ubisoft wherever else.
I just hope that increasing their employees and another office doesn't dumb down their quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it will. I mean, Platinum being a pretty well-known developer,
They're gonna attract good talent.
You would think so. I mean, especially, I mean, they still might be able to attract people around some of the recent like layoffs that have like happened in like the Americas or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's plenty of talent out there for them to capture. And then I think some of this might actually be kind of a response to how much money they earned from their Kickstarter for Wonderful 101, because I think I'm not sure how much they actually earned from it or raised from it, but I think it was like over $50,000.
Yeah, they like smashed that goal within the first I forget how long it was up, but it was very popular. I still haven't even played Wonderful 101, but the Kickstarter now, they're porting it to Switch, right?
Yep.
I'm really excited to check that out because that's just like all up my alley. It's got beautiful Joe style, like colorful characters. There's a bunch of little guys to collect. Everything I'm about. So that'll be really cool. Along with they've got a really good track record with Bayonetta. Obviously, Nier Automata was great, and that's one I want to go back to. Actually, another thing, multiple endings that keeps you coming back, keeps you playing.
Exactly.
So that's pretty neato.
Give a quick shout out to the effing GOAT. He's in the chat right there saying what's up. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
So
If you have any questions about any news this past week, feel free to let us know. We're happy to talk about anything.
Yeah, if you want to ask us questions, please.
He's missed a couple news stories, but he could rewatch it on YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
True.
One of our next stories is Borderlands 3. The next expansion is detailed in the spring roadmap. So I played the game. I haven't actually seen the details about this roadmap.
I really like how a lot of people are doing this now, like the Temtem one last week, and now there's like the Borderlands people are throwing out roadmaps of their like live service and content.
Yeah, I mean,
it's good to see. Like, if you want me to pay for this content and you want me to stick with this game,
like buy a season pass when the day the game launches.
Show me what I'm buying into.
Right.
Like, give me a map that says this is what we're rolling out. This is what you're gonna be able to play. I'm more in tune, especially with a season pass like this. The season pass is $49.99 for Borderlands 3. That's hefty. That's a brand new game, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So you're asking me to buy 2 games in one. Mm-hmm. I need a roadmap.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. So I mean, just looking at the roadmap, in March they're gonna have the Guns, Love, and Tentacles paid content add-on, new planet story and missions, fan favorite characters return, new legendaries and cosmetics. Mayhem Mode 2.0 comes in April. Free endgame update, overhauled modifiers, more fun, more loot, more mayhem. Revenge of the Cartels comes in April. Free in-game event, take out cartel operatives, earn unique event rewards. And then in May you have the Guardian Takedown, another free content update, Iridian theme takedown, new challenger bosses, and earn unique gear and cosmetics.
That's awesome. So that's like a month, but that's even better. It's month by month, and April's got those 2, like the live service, kind of like what they did for Halloween, like when they did the Halloween event.
Yeah, I haven't touched Borderlands 3 in
it's been a while.
Probably about 4 months
since you beat it, right?
Basically since I beat it. Yeah,
you beat it in like what, the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I want to say 3 weeks.
Yeah. But I know. Did you beat it, Kenny?
No, I didn't. I think other games came out. And
did you beat anything?
No, I have the same curse with every Borderlands I play it. I get to like
you're the only one.
Okay,
you're the only one that beat it.
We all played together though.
Yeah, we did.
Free at different stints or sometimes at one point in time together. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not really sure if whether or not I'm gonna actually would get back into this and pay an extra $50 to, I don't know, get more guns and things. I mean, and out of the billion guns that there are.
Yeah. It's exactly. Tough. You know, you're looking at March. To drop $50. So it's not like you picked up the season pass already. So you played the first one already. Mm-hmm. No, you haven't. So to drop $50 in the month of March, as you're about to walk into prime RPG heaven.
Yep.
It makes no sense. Unfortunately, as good as Borderlands 3 felt and played, it's tough unless you invested in that season pass early on and you're like, oh, I forgot I have the season pass. I'm gonna download it. I'll play it. Right. You know, let me give Persona a break. Let me give Final Fantasy a break. Let me play some Borderlands 3. But to invest the $50 right now, well, it's on sale right now. Thank you, Wiley. They'll say $40 right now on the PlayStation Store. And I believe it is $40 on the Xbox Store right now because Xbox is having a huge add-on sale right now. Mm-hmm. But still, even at $40, that's just
the add-on.
That's just the DLC, the season pass. $40 for the season pass. So let's say somebody who was like, "Oh, I never didn't pick up Borderlands 3." To pick up Borderlands 3 now and then pick up the season pass, impossible. Impossible when you got some other games that I would recommend just playing.
Right.
You know. So, as great as their DLC is normally, because they are a top tier DLC, they tend to be. I don't know if you ever played any of the DLC for the other ones. They're top tier. But no, not in this month. Not March, not April.
I think it'd be great if you have a dedicated group. Like you have 4 people you can always play with. You've been playing pretty much since release.
You're playing end-game content with them.
You're grinding. You're loving Borderlands. You're all about it.
But to play it by yourself sometimes,
it's not that fun playing by yourself. It's like it's cool playing by yourself, and it's anticipation to play with your friends. This
is a game geared to you playing with friends and having fun while doing it, and doing ridiculous shit, destruction, mayhem together.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it's pretty sure advertised. It's like, oh, kill explosion with your friends. But
Man, I won't lie. This looks interesting. I saw the poster for it for this one, Guns, Love, and Tentacles.
Yeah.
You got Hammerlock, and you got what's this dude's name? Jacobs holding hands together. They're about to get married. Weird marriage. I'm like, okay.
I mean, it's not that weird. I mean, you
No,
kinda
but I mean,
knew
like
they were...
the way they're like just posed up, like they're like, okay.
who's got the tentacles?
I don't know.
Oh man.
So,
That's
you know-
what we gotta find out.
They're always out there with their storylines.
Mhm.
So you're like, okay, you can only imagine the insanity and the lunacy you're gonna get from this DLC, but not at 40, not at 40 bucks
Yeah.
or 50 bucks.
Yeah.
Well, if you are interested, Gun, Love, and Tentacles comes out on March 26th. Players can bypass the main Borderlands 3 story and head straight to the new planet, Xylogos, to start the new expansion. So yeah, and then how we were saying, it's currently on sale for $40 on the PlayStation Store and likely on the Xbox Store.
The couple's nuptials from a fanatical cult. So I think it's gonna be some Cthulhu stuff going on there if they're gonna tentacles.
Yeah, they
Very
definitely
likely, yeah.
said very very Cthulhu, you know, inspired and themed. They did at PAX East present, you know, on their panel. They gave some details towards DLC 3. That's gonna be more Western themed, but DLC 4 is not concrete yet, so it's not 100%. That could change, and they'll most likely present that roadmap for DLC 4 and all the free in-game stuff after that when they get to that. But I don't know. Everybody, you know, some other people might not be wanting to pick up Persona or Final Fantasy, so this is up their alley. They're gonna want to play this, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. But to each his own. Each their own.
That's what's so
Right.
amazing about video games, right? There's so much
Exactly.
of it, and there's billions of players.
Much of the guy who was yelling at me last night in League of Legends. Hop off, mister.
Hop off my.
I know how bad I am.
My pee.
Yeah. I gave you the accolade too at the end of the match. I said you were the chillest. Not until the person. I hope you saw it. It's okay, love you.
All right, before we wrap it up, we looking forward to anything in the next week or two?
Gray and Blue Fantasy Versus dropped today.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pick it up.
Probably Friday when I get a good old paycheck.
Nice.
I definitely want to try that out because the same as Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Dragon Ball Fighters, one button combos. This one's got a story mode as well, which will be nice to go in. I'm sure I'll get my hammered inside and out online, but I mean
Hammered inside and out.
Baconator. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. So
Gotta learn those combos.
You gotta learn the
I mean,
combos.
yeah, like we were saying, and me and Wiley played it at
Yeah.
Prodigy a couple weeks ago, or a week ago.
Yeah, we go.
Was it a week ago?
I think it was a week ago.
2
weeks ago?
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
No.
That's
I don't know.
it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
It was the week before
yeah.
I missed out because I was sick. No, it was
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
it was the day after. It was the day after. Yeah.
Right. It was
Yeah.
like Wednesday, Thursday. It was Wednesday.
It was last week.
Yeah. Yeah, we gave it a shot. I mean, I was playing with I think we were both playing with fight sticks.
Oh, see, that's a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
other- that is
So I
a
was like,
whole
man,
other
I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Dude, that's like relearning video games, like playing. Because I tried that for a while, like Marvel vs. Capcom. I went and I bought myself a fight stick. Like I traded in a broken Xbox, and I got.
Do you still have your that fight stick
Yeah,
in the
I still
box?
have it.
What was it?
It's a Street Fighter Tekken, Street Fighter X Tekken fight stick.
Oh, that one is so dope.
It's sick. It's cool because
Dang.
people I love seeing what people do because you can customize them, like take off the parts and everything. But yeah, that's like relearning video games. That's like I'm straight up like I'm in an arcade. I grew up in an arcade. I eat, sleep, and breathe arcade.
I eat fucking fight sticks for
Breakfast with no milk. But yeah, no, I mean, I total respect for people who can do that because I think that's awesome. My hands are just more so for a fighting game, especially like wrapped like this, not like.
Honestly, I still am on the side that the PlayStation controller is my favorite controller for fighting games.
I just picked up Killer
probably.
Instinct for the Xbox One, so I'm down. I want to try.
I'm
see
down.
how that feels.
Let me know when. I'll destroy you.
That'd be good.
Saber Wolf.
There's a lot of hot girls in there, so I was like, I got a lot of people I can work with.
And they got the Battletoad character.
Really?
They got Arbiter from.
Oh, they do. They have
Halo.
Arbiter, the guy from Gears of War. He's a character.
General Ram. I think.
Yeah. That's wild.
That's a good fighter that doesn't get love.
I don't know. I'm excited to try. It was like $9. I got did the 4 Xbox One games. I bought it was that Battle Chasers, Final Fantasy 15, and one other Xbox One game. What was it?
Oh, that's awesome.
There's one other one I bought. I forget. But I bought 4 of them. They had the sale GameStop, $20. They're all under $10. So.
Oh, nice. Yep. What is it? The $9.99 under, and you get four of them for $20.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The only game that I've kind of been looking at, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it or not, is that Blood Roots game. Have you seen any gameplay of that? It's very like Hotline Miami-ish, where you're kind of just going through a stage, and it's a one-shot kill for everything. You're picking up items, you're throwing things at people. You're kind of like this like Viking-looking dude with or not a Viking, like he's more of like a hunter with like a fur cap and stuff like that.
It's by the same people.
I'm actually not sure if it's by the same people, but I mean the game itself looks pretty cool.
It looks awesome. Hotline Miami was a lot of fun. That's that's very arcadey kind of. You can go and try it as much as you want. Yeah, like I love that. It got frustrating after a while because I was on the same stage for like an hour and a half. But
ain't good news for you, Tyler. Wiley says he'll split blood roots with you.
Oh yeah, nice.
All right.
That's right.
All right. So for me, honestly, brand new game wise, still on the fence whether or not I'm gonna buy Mystery Dungeon.
When's that? Does that come out this week?
Next week.
Next week. Okay.
And I think more than anything, what I'm looking forward to is that I'm going to be finishing. I'm setting it for myself that in the next week or two, I'm finishing my Darksiders playthrough on our YouTube channel. And moving on to hopefully, with you guys' help, picking the next game that I'll dive into. You know, and create some more videos of those. So that's what I'm more looking forward to within the next week or two. You know, I'm very excited. I'm ramping up through Darksiders Genesis, and I'm like, all right, you know, what am I gonna? I'm nearing the end. What am I gonna tackle next?
Yeah, Anthony, you gotta keep playing your MOBA.
I know, I got it. I'm down.
Nuzlocke.
I'm down.
I was like, I was so into that.
Yeah, it's a good game. I had a lot of fun with it. Cute little anime girls. The threat of death is around every corner.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why Nuzlocks are so interesting to watch, in my opinion, because it's like
you grow with the characters.
I'm watching the person play, and I'm like, ooh man, like they could ruin themselves at any time.
I could just totally wipe and have a game over, which would suck, and I hope that doesn't happen. But we'll see. Maybe when I get home, I'm feeling up to it. We'll see.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Get some. I gotta evolve my Bulbasaur.
Hey.
I forget who was in my party. I had a Bulbasaur. I got the Weedle that I named Spaghetti.
Did you have a Houndour?
I had. She died. She died. Yeah. The Poochyena. She died. Rip. And then there's one other one who's in my party. It's been a while. I can't remember. It was not Pidgey. It was the.
I think I only had 2 or 3.
I only had like 2 or 3. I think I was up to 3, but I forget who that third one is. And she was like decent, so I was like, okay. So it'll be okay if I can keep you alive. It was one of the starting ones. I don't remember. You'll see if you watch. If you watch it. It'll be fun. It's a whole Pokemon ROM hack. All the Pokemon the sprites have been replaced with cute little anime girls. It's awesome. It's funny. It's hilarious. It's adorable. You can watch me make weird comments. It's great. Everybody has a good time.
So I think that wraps it up, right, guys?
I think we're good.
All right.
You guys can sign everyone off, and I'll click the stop button.
All right, Kenny. We want to thank you guys for coming today. Appreciate having you every week. As always, ask us any questions. Come chill with us on Discord. Humor me about mobile games because these guys won't. Love you, appreciate you, and thanks for coming by. You want to join the Smash Bros tournament? Sign up Smash GG.
Make sure to check us out every Sunday right here on Twitch for Smash Sunday. As you know, I'm the best out of the crew. Come try and take on my Joker. You know, Tyler got Pac-Man. He's working his way up. King K. Roll over here, and we're trying to get Wiley to decide.
It's hard.
Mega Man or Link. So if you want, help us decide who you think Wiley should choose to main, Link or Mega Man. Let us know in the YouTube comments. Or Young Link, Young Link or Mega Man. Let us know in the comments in the YouTube video below. All right, guys. But with that being said, that was episode 44. Episode 44. Right?
The Level With You show. Yep. Episode 44.
So we're out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye. I'll see you guys.
See you next time.
Bye.